What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Suikoden Tactics. So after 2 hours, the last episode is practically 2 hours of fighting Iscus and getting the Hand of God. We have beaten the game. That's what took so long, was getting the Hand of God in the last battle. It was like way over by that rune cannon thing or whatever, and it took me a long time to get it because I had to send Renee all the way over there, right? And then I messed up and went back towards the beginning, and then I had to go back to where the light is and then get the Hand of God. So all in all, it was like 2 hours. And the MVP of the last episode was Corselia and Eugene. Let's go Eugene, right? Eugene MVP. And that's why I was using him throughout the game. That Firefly rune can be very nice sometimes when it actually works. It don't always work, because the enemies are more likely to attack, not guaranteed to attack Eugene. That would be broken if it was like guaranteed. Because then all the attacks would go to one character, and then it's like, if that character is very, very tanky, that character will never die. So, which means you'll never die because none of the other characters can be attacked. So it's good that it says more likely. And obviously Laszlo is MVP too. Laszlo's always MVP though, so I wanted to give MVP to Eugene, because he's the one that tanked all of Iscus's attacks in the last episode, while the other characters were out going and getting the Hand of God. Anyway, let's continue. We'll watch the ending here, and I'll start up New Game Plus. I am still going to do the Runes of Obel, but I'm going to do it in New Game Plus. I'm not doing it now. The reason is because we unlock a new character in New Game Plus, and I want to use that character in the Runes of Obel. Now the character is not essential. I could have easily beaten the Runes of Obel without the character that we're going to get, but I do like that character that we get, so yeah, I want to use that person in the Runes of Obel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play through the entire game again, off screen. I'm not going to show me playing through it again. That'd be stupid. I'm also going to do all the quests that I showed already. I'm going to do those off screen as well. So the only thing I'm going to show in the next playthrough is any S rank items I get. If I get any new S rank items, I'll show those. I'll show the Runes of Obel. We'll do everything in the Runes of Obel, and then I'll show all the quests that I haven't showed off previously, and that's it. So let's go ahead and do the ending now, because I couldn't show the ending in the last episode because it was already 2 hours long. I was like, screw it, I'll save it for this episode. So here's the ending of Suikoden Tactics. Last episode was the final boss. I'm gonna be quiet now.
Mother! Oh, Mother!
During the credits, I'll do my review of the game.
Corselia. What the? Jan!
But why?
Oh no. It must have been what Heinz said. You know, the damn creature was the source of all of our troubles. Oh, Jan. Why? Carol, the dome!
to get out of here. Kiro, my son, come to me.
Father?
It can't be.
It's Jan. She's communicating my father's wishes to me.
Really?
And he's telling me to step into the dome.
It's too risky, Kiro. It could be a trap. Don't do it.
But
Don't worry, Kiro.
can I trust you?
You must. Jan awaits you here too.
There's only one way to settle this.
About to hear a real shocker here in a little bit.
I'm going in.
No!
Don't do it, Kirill!
Don't worry. I'll be back. I promise.
Famous last words. I'm kidding.
No! Kiro!
A world apart. Oh, is this... Wait, do we have more? I didn't remember. Oh, maybe we do have more.
I didn't change.
Oh, I did forget about this. Yeah, I forgot all about this. Yeah, we're not done yet. We got one more battle. Totally forgot about this. Inside the dome. The evil eye. Here's the thing though, it may have 999 HP, but Kirill's third attack does so much damage. So we should be okay. Yeah, it's final boss time against the evil eye. Holy crap, it's got massive stats. Well, I guess its physical defense isn't that good, honestly. Alright, let's give him some deluxe omelets. I was going to use those for New Game Plus, but I guess not. I'll give him some equipment here too. Or no, I don't want to give him that stuff, right? I can give him a magical cape. But I don't want to give him like I can give him platinum mail, that's fine, but I want to use a lot of this stuff for New Game Plus. Remember, anything you have equipped, you will not be able to use in New Game Plus. So, all this stuff here is gone. Wait, what element is that thing? Because I can kind of... Water element? Okay. Can I like do that though? Can I like... I don't remember if I can throw down negative train. Maybe it's immune to train. I guess we'll see. But if not, then I could throw down thunder and kind of weaken it down a little bit, you know. I might as well do this anyway, because like I don't have anything else to equip anyway, except for like maybe a strength sash. That only helps by 3. I don't think that's worth it. Hopefully Platinum Mel's will be enough to beat him. Because obviously I can equip better stuff, but then I won't be able to take it to New Game Plus. Alright, Kirill. Let's see what you got, bro. Let's see if I'll move into this. Pull back some here. Oh, nope, is immune to the terrain. Okay. Alright, so what I want to do is I guess do this then. For turn 1. I actually want it like this. That way I can attack him from behind the next round. I want to aim. Well, it doesn't really matter which way I aim here. It's going to attack me from behind. Or attack me from the side, whatever. And then I attack it from behind. Doesn't quite do enough damage to kill it. I think I'm fine just standing there. Okay, it created a shield. Which I think makes it immune to the rune. Nope. Come on, fool, bring it. You have to come to me. You want some? Come get some. Evil Eye, your time is up. My time is now. One more attack and I'll level up here. That's good. Only I could do that attack one more time here. Need to use a deluxe omelet here. Just to boost my defense mainly. It's gonna do like... Oh, nope, is doing a new attack here. It's not good. Holy crap. Alright, survived it. Okay, but it has the charge. Maybe I shouldn't have, I want it to attack me because I want it to move on the fire terrain. There we go. How much damage are we looking at here? 117. This does 0.5, 0.8. Okay. How much damage do I do from behind it? 81. Okay. Oh, crit. Finished it off. Nice. Kiro, a critical hit at the end.
If I destroy this, the evil eye will be gone forever.
That's right. We beat it though. Dang, that critical hit at the end. Nice. So as long as you have enough hit points, you'll easily be able to beat that battle as long as you got the beneficial terrain and everything. But yeah, don't waste your time doing the thunder element like I did. I didn't know that it was immune to it. So I wasted a turn doing that. Well, it didn't really matter really anyway, but still. I could have had more fire terrain down instead of that thunder terrain.
Can I really be so close to my goal?
Just do it.
Please. Enough of this. Let this be the end!
We obviously know that it's not the end of the rune cannons though, because if you remember correctly in Suikoden 5, they found one more rune cannon in that game. And obviously the timeline for Suikoden is 4, 5, 1, 2, and 3. So it's not the end of the rune cannons. The end of this game is not the end of the rune cannons. Most of them were destroyed, but not except one. And then they destroy it. You destroy the last one or whatever. I don't know if it's the last one, but you destroy one of them in Suikoden 5. Suikoden 4 storyline though, like, it's so expansive. There's so much lore. Like, Suikoden 4 storyline goes 3 games. Just to put that into perspective. 4, tactics, and 5. But it's only a small portion of 5. But still.
Jan.
Kiro, son.
Huh?
Time for a bombshell.
Yes, this is your father's soul.
Jan, you can talk.
Not back there, but in this place, yes.
Jan is a creature of this world.
What kind of world is this? Did you know all along, Father?
No, not at first. But as I watched Jan over time, I came to know her story. Jan wandered into my life just before the rune cannons appeared. I decided to track down the rune cannons, the type you call the evil eye, to find a connection.
But Father, because you did that, you died.
Don't let it worry you anymore. Jan saved my soul. And now, Kiro, thanks to all of you, Jan can return to her own world.
I just wanted all of it to end. I thought if I destroyed the rune cannons...
I have long sought a way home. When the giant tree was summoned, I too was caught up and sent here. Walter taught me hope, told me that I wouldn't be stranded forever, but you showed me the way home. And now an end has become a new beginning.
What do you mean?
Every ending is but a new beginning.
Now that we've created this place, Jan and I can travel to the world beyond.
Huh? You're going too, Father?
That was my plan.
But why?
Kirill, do you know why you were able to enter here unharmed? It's because half of the blood that flows within you is Yon's.
Yep. Yep. I didn't expect that when I first played this game, but yep.
What?
I'm going with her into the world beyond. My time here is fading. Will you join us?
The gate closes soon.
Kirill.
I can't go. My friends are waiting for me.
That's right.
I don't belong where you're going.
I understand. You're doing what you know to be best. Take care, Kirill. I'm very proud of you. Tell Andark and the others how grateful I am, and tell them I'm sorry.
I will, Father.
Farewell.
Jan.
Yep, Kirill's mom.
Jan.
I mean, in my first playthrough, I did find it strange that Jan always like followed Kirill around and everything, and was always there for him. I never really knew why until the end, obviously.
Or should I say, Mother?
Kirill, thank you for all you've done. Now, just like the first time I had you, you shall be born again from this place.
Huh?
All traces of the evil eye have vanished.
No! You said you'd be back, Kirill. You promised. Why? Why did this happen? Why?
Coop,
Yeah, Andark?
will you go back to Scarlet Moon now?
Yep. It'll mean going back empty-handed, but what else can I do? Anyway, it's all for the best. I didn't really want to take that thing back to Scarlet Moon.
That sounds like the Coop I know.
No, I'm not really cut out for this sort of work. Once I file my report, I'm washing my hands of it all.
I wonder if the rune cannons are truly gone for good.
Even if they aren't, I've decided to never let them be used again. They're far too dangerous.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Funny how things turn out. We suffered so much at the hands of the Kuluk. But just look at them now.
Their empire collapsed from within. It wasn't our doing.
Always the voice of reason, aren't you, Mizuki?
All right then. Finally, time for us to go home.
Is the Empire really gone?
How could our hopes amount to so little?
It's all because of Iscus. He...
No. No single person is to blame. Surely we, too, are guilty. Guilty of pride, deception, and many other sins.
Well, well. A member of the Imperial faction who actually gets it. Still, it's too late now.
So, that was the last of the rune cannons, huh?
Lady Kika, what are we gonna do now?
Same as we always have. Who needs a rune cannon anyway?
Hey, Dario, you're not too yellow-bellied to set sail without one, are you?
They're right, Papa. We should all just go back to the way it used to be.
Well, all right. You're talking to Lady Kika's right-hand man here. I don't need no rune cannon to raise hell.
That's the spirit, Dario.
Something wrong? What is that?
Carol's back. Back again.
Carol!
Sorry about that, guys.
It's finally over.
Carol! Carol!
Excellent. All right. Why, you had me pretty sick.
And so it was that the mysterious creatures known only as Evil Eyes vanished from our world. Corselia thought hard about the choices before her. Eventually, she decided to let the Kuluk Empire collapse. It seemed to her the best choice she could make at the time, both for her and for her subjects. And so the curtain fell on the chain of events connecting the rune cannons and the Kuluk Empire. In time, those who could even recall what had happened grew fewer and fewer. Meanwhile, Kirill returned home to live in the Scarlet Moon Empire, helping the needy with Andark and the others. But every so often, a distant, lonely look would cloud his face. Years went by, but Kirill did not age like the others. He remained ever youthful in appearance. Finally, he set out one day on a journey with no particular destination in mind. He was never seen again.
Dear Andark and Seneca, I hope this letter finds you well. I have now visited just about every place that Kirill might have gone, but I have yet to find any trace of him. I suppose he simply does not want to be found. I have come to believe this more and more strongly. Simeon, who joined me in my search, seems to think so too. I plan on searching a little longer, but if I still do not find him, I shall return to visit you for a time. I also made a short trip to Kuluk, or should I say, the land that was once Kuluk. My disguise was much better this time, so nobody recognized me. Some villages have been absorbed into the Scarlet Moon Empire, while others have been abandoned. I do not yet know whether I made the right decision, but the people seem content. At least I can find solace in that. Yours truly, Corselia.
Alright. That was Suikoden Tactics. One of my favorite tactical RPGs. I would say Fire Emblem Path of Radiance is like one of my favorites. I did like Path of Radiance more than Awakening. I know a lot of people say Awakening's better, but I don't know. I just love Path of Radiance. I beat that game like 4 times on every difficulty, even the Fog of War difficulty where you can't see the enemies. I really enjoyed that game. So, but this is my second favorite tactical RPG. And since Path of Radiance gets a 9.5 rating, overall I'm going to rate Suikoden Tactics 9.2. In gameplay for Suikoden Tactics, I really love the elemental terrain. I've always liked that about the game. It's essential for playing through the game. You got to use the elemental terrain. You can play without it, but your characters won't be near as good without the elemental terrain. So I think it's essential to the game, and I really like it a lot. Being able to make your character stronger, or the enemy can screw you over and make you a lot weaker. And not to mention that you either restore HP or your HP goes down if you're on negative terrain and all that. So I really like the whole elemental system in the game. Also, the combat is really good in this game too. I would say pretty balanced. It's not too hard, not too easy, you know. I really thought they balanced the game very well. A lot of times in a lot of JRPGs, you'll have a game where it's like very easy. Like a lot of JRPGs are easy, you know. There are some exceptions to that rule, but the majority of them are pretty easy. This one will give you a run for your money sometimes in certain battles. But as long as you know the systems, you'll be able to make it through. As long as you utilize elemental terrain properly and all that, you'll be fine. So in terms of gameplay, which is definitely the strongest part of this game, I think it deserves a perfect score, 10 out of 10 on the gameplay. I really do like the gameplay a lot. The only thing I wish is there was more battles, I guess. I mean, the game's not that long if you consider like the main storyline. If you don't do any of the side content, it's a pretty short game. The Ruins of Opal is what takes the longest probably in this game. The Ruins of Opal takes forever. Even if you rush through it, it takes a while. Because you have to complete it so many times. So yeah, I think it's deserving of that. As for music, I think the sound effects in this game are really nice. Which all the Suikoden games, sound effects are really good. The music really, nothing really like stands out, you know, like to me as like, I guess the Quest Guild theme kind of sticks with me, I guess, a little bit. But it's nothing like, it's not Final Fantasy level.
My tale ends here. Even if, having read this book, you wish to learn more about the evil eye and the man they called Kirill, I believe that these mysteries will never be solved. For if other rune cannons remain lost, awaiting rediscovery, I do not see how another evil eye could ever be born again to this world. But know you this. In a corner of this world, for one fleeting moment in time, all of this was real. Andark Bergman.
Yep, that's who narrated the game, Andark. That's the narrator. He's just old. But yeah, like I was saying, music. I'm going to give music a 7 out of 10. I think it's good. Definitely not great by any means. In terms of graphics, I'd say graphics. There's games with way better graphics than this, honestly, and so I'll give the graphics a good as well. Definitely not great for sure. And then for how in depth the game is, because I don't rate storyline like most people do. I just rate how in depth a game is, like how many hours can you put in the game, how many weapons, armor, accessories that you can collect, items you can collect, how many side quests, how many optional bosses, how many bosses in the game, and all that. Just compile all that together to give my in-depth rating. And the in-depth rating of Suikoden Tactics is definitely pretty high. I'll give it a 10 out of 10 as well. There's plenty of content, plenty of replayability because you can do New Game Plus, which I plan to do. So yeah, 10 out of 10 on how in-depth the game is. And overall, 9.2 out of 10. Digging in the game is kind of annoying. I find it to be kind of annoying. It's a nice added bonus to the game, but it can be kind of annoying, like in that last battle. Well, not the last battle, but the battle against Iscus. It was very annoying. It's very time consuming to dig and all that, so I think they should have made a system where, like, where you could do something, you can get the items without having to dig and all that stuff, and just get rid of Renee altogether in the game, you know. I just not a. It's great that they brought Renee back. It's just like in the last battle, like the infinite enemies, where you had to keep one enemy alive. I find that annoying. Like, I don't like that, to keep an enemy alive in order to not finish the battle. if they were going to put a digging in the game, they should have put it where every battle you have to reach the destination, right? So that way, even if you defeat all the enemies, you don't win the battle. You have to get to the destination, and then you win the battle, you know? I feel like every battle should have been like that, and that way you don't have to keep enemies alive, you know? Because that's kind of... I don't like that. I don't like just sitting around doing nothing because I can't kill the enemy, because if I do, I lose the battle. I'll win the battle, but I won't be able to get the items from the treasure, you know? Or at least, if the conditions defeat all enemies, right? They could have had it where they'll ask you a question like, do you want to end the battle now, or do you need to get more stuff on the map? Do you need to dig more or whatever? Give the player the option to like dig instead of like keeping enemies alive, you know? Like I just didn't like that. So I think the 9.2 rating is pretty good. It's an amazing game, but I just don't think... I think certain things are annoying. And no infinite encounters ever. Like, stop having battles where there's infinite enemies. It's just not enjoyable, in my opinion. So yeah, 9.2 rating. Like I said, the only annoyances is the infinite enemies and the digging sometimes. And having to keep enemies alive. I don't like that. Other than that, I don't really have any other complaints about the game. I think that's the only criticism I can really give the game. Like, I don't think it's a bad game at all. I think it's very underrated. Amazing tactical RPG. My second favorite. I think it might even be my first favorite if it wasn't for the annoyances in the game. Because I never found Fire Emblem Path of Radiance to be annoying ever. Like throughout that whole game. I never was annoyed. And I got kind of annoyed in this game a few times. So, that's just how it is. Still an amazing game though. Just some annoyances that you gotta deal with. A little bit of criticism there, but that's how I like to review my games. I like to be fair, you know. Like, I don't want to like just say all positive, you know. Like, that's not a review, you know. You can't just say all positive things about a game. You gotta throw in a little bit of negative and stuff, you know. Not every game's a 10 out of 10 masterpiece, you know. I do tend to like games more than other people, though. Like, I'll tend to like... A lot of people will rate this game a lot lower, you know. But I feel like this game deserves a 9.2. Anyway, congratulations, you've cleared the game. You can now save the cleared data here. Come on. It does that sometimes. So I've already got save states back, so I can just go ahead and save it here. And then, do I just load it? Or to do New Game Plus? I guess you load it, right? But yeah, thank you guys for watching this episode. In the next episode, we'll recruit the new character that you get in New Game Plus. And I'll do some other stuff as well. So thanks for watching. Later.
Certain creatures that were used as runic